Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I want to talk to you today about financial freedom, what it means, how to get there if you've just been laid off and you have a family to support, if you're looking for a certain number in your bank account, the ways to go ahead and think about it, and the ways you can potentially earn an extra passive income or go ahead and start a business and actually achieve that financial freedom goal. So, achieving financial freedom is very difficult. Most people go through a career process, a career where they're paid as employees on a month-on-month basis, and they work for someone else. And there's a very clear reason for this. Achieving financial freedom is very difficult. Working for someone else is very, very easy. You essentially turn up to work and you get reimbursed and paid on a month-on-month basis for doing that work. If you go ahead and take the risk of starting your own business, this is where things get really complicated and difficult, because starting a business is very, very, very difficult. Just to remind you, I have exited businesses as well as been backed by top-tier venture capitalists, and before that, I was in investment banking. So I have a bit of an idea what it is to be an employee, and then what it is to work for someone else, to actually go ahead and start a business and be in charge of your own financial goals. I wouldn't recommend starting a business for everyone. It's very, very difficult. It's very, very risky, especially if you have a family to support. But I would recommend starting a side hustle immediately. I think this is a great way to earn extra income for anyone out there who's financially struggling, who's looking to support their family and friends by any means necessary, because that's a way of generating extra cash flow on a month-on-month basis. It may require you to physically go out and do some work, let's say doing an Uber Eats or a Deliveroo or a Postmates, and it will bring you income straight away. There are a few other things you can check out Founder Bounty for more side hustles. Then there's more complex, let's say, side hustles, which wouldn't really be considered side hustles, but starting a podcast, and so YouTube channel. These are very, very difficult, time-consuming, very saturated kind of things to be doing to go ahead and try and create an extra income. Then once you have an audience and a community, you can then monetize that with brand deals, partnerships, affiliate marketing. You can cross-sell various products. You can do a ton of different ways of actually monetizing that, but it's very, very difficult to get to that level. So don't think starting a podcast or YouTube channel will be easy. It also requires initial investment, let's say, into the equipment. A low budget, kind of lower risk to those two would actually be starting a blog, where once you build a community, you can also do brand deals, partnership deals, and start an affiliate marketing, which will mean brands will come to you and essentially give you a link. And every time someone clicks and buys a product on that link, you'll get a percentage of that. That's probably what I would consider on the verge of being a side hustle, because essentially you're starting your own business as well. But if you're looking to do something that is a little bit more challenging, high risk, high return would be a software as a service business. These are mostly venture capital backed businesses. A lot of work, risk, but the returns can be astronomical. You may get investment as well by a VC at a later stage, by a venture capitalist, which invests in early stage businesses. But these are very challenging, and we go through other YouTube videos on thinking about how to start a SaaS business and the kind of things to do before you start it to actually prove the market, validate product market fit, and then get your first customers and eventually get funded. So those are the few ways to actually think about, let's say, getting to your goal of financial freedom. But there are few things you have to think about before you do, and these are the time you're willing to allocate to actually go ahead and reach the goal you're trying to reach, the capacity, the let's say the family constraints that could be putting pressure on you, and friend constraints, but also the financial resources you have, because some of these, let's say, businesses, in order to achieve financial freedom, will need initial investment. So these are quite a wide array of, let's say, side hustles and things to do to actually start a business. But in order to achieve that financial freedom goal and not be an employee, you will have to take some risk. You'll have to take some risk, and this will be very difficult for you mentally, physically. It's very hard to do anything, including a side hustle. Let's say even if you're working full-time as an employee, and then you're actually trying to do a side hustle at night. These are very difficult and very risky challenges, and I wouldn't recommend them to everybody. But once you have done that, what I would do is think about a number in my head, a number in my bank account where I'll be happy, where I'll be satisfied, and I will be happy to reach that particular number. And then from that, I would try and work towards that number, which means working in parallel, let's say, with my job, or actually going ahead full steam and starting my own business. It's important to find a way to be content. What you would ideally want is to build a income stream that comes through to your account on a month-on-month basis, where you don't have to actively do so much work. And of course, these are also very hard to set up. But once you get it going, things will get easier. As I mentioned, starting a YouTube channel and stuff like that, these are very difficult, in demand, and saturated, and need a lot of upfront capital. So I wouldn't think about that too much. I would just go ahead and get started if I really felt I was presentable and good at it. Let me know your thoughts and questions in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll be posting more videos for you guys shortly. Thanks.